So Zayn Malik has been off the scene for some time now, and he's finally back promoting his latest album. And it looks like Jude has been so much particular about what he's talking about. And guess what he's talking about? He's always talking about his exes, talking about Gigi Hadid, talking about Selena Gomez. And some fans are saying that this is something that Zayn Malik should not be doing. We'll be getting to what he has been talking about or ranting about very shortly, but just so you know, this is where you have to stick and stay because all the gist and 411 of the world of art entertainment is here. And of course, we're the right spot. You have to stick and stay. For your first information, you have to just like our platform, subscribe. Let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. Please do share so others can also have a view of what we discussed, not talking about. Okay, so during today's episode, let's get interactive. So, like I did say, Zayn Malik has been off the scene for some time. In fact, the last time we heard anything about him was when his mother apparently came out to say that Zayn Malik apparently is focused and is concentrating on taking care of his daughter. And so that was the last news I recall reporting to all of you about, I think, on this network. I don't know whether there was any aftermath incidents that happened between Zayn Malik, but officially he's back again. I don't know whether he actually was also under the weather, whether he went on hibernation, whatever, but finally he's back. And he's been sparking some interesting conversations. Now, there's this article I did see somewhere, but let me read a portion of it. And so it's that, and in fact, I've also watched the video. So it says, on Wednesday, the former IG singer appeared on an episode of the Zang Zang show to drum up interest in the latest musical project, Room Under the Stars, which is set to release after this month. But during the conversation, as reported by Page 6, Malik remarked that he wasn't sure if he's ever truly been in love. Now, this is something that actually got people talking. So, according to the interview or the discussion that they were having, Zayn Malik told, the one hosting the show, that's the Zang Zang show, that he doesn't think he's ever fallen in love before. And he doesn't also feel that he's been loved before. Now, people are not happy about this particular comments that came from Zayn Malik because at this point, it's putting these two public figures or public's name in some kind of discomfort. That's Gigi Hadid and Selena Gomez. Now, for Selena Gomez, I'm not so sure if there was a real relationship between them. But for Gigi Hadid, guys, you all know the history. You all do know the history between Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik. In fact, they have a child together. A beautiful daughter. They have a beautiful daughter together. Where we did also see her mom coming out to say that, well, after the breakup, Zayn Malik is focused, blah, blah, blah. So we thought that everything was just going so well until this one. Now, a lot of fans are not happy at all. Some say, why is Zayn Malik being so rude towards these ladies? What? Because if you tell me that you've never been in love before and you've never been loved before, it is giving the impression as though all these ladies that you've dated or have been in a relationship with never loved you. And you equally didn't feel loved, which is very insulting. I'm sorry, but I think that's the reason why people are so upset about Zayn Malik saying that he doesn't. No, okay, let me quote verbatim so you guys understand. It says that, but during a conversation as reported by Page 6, Malik remarked that he wasn't sure if he's ever truly been in love. Let me quote exactly what he said. I don't know if I've actually truly been in love at a point. You look back at it with new eyes and you're like, well, maybe I wasn't in love then. Was it love or it is just an experience that I'm going through? He continued, we are just in situations where we look back at them with different eyes and it's a completely different situation. What is this dude trying to say? If you're not in love with someone, why be in a relationship with a person? If you feel your heart is not fully in for the relationship, why do you go in for it? And now you're back and saying that you sometimes you go in a relationship and yeah, I don't know, but it's giving someone who is depressed, like someone who just wants to hype, a particular thing. And of course, we all do know that he has an album coming up, and so he's just wanting some traction and attention, and he's getting it, using Gigi Hadid and Selena Gomez as a scapegoat to trend or to leverage a certain conversation, and it's working for him. We're discussing him right now, and who knows how many blog sites or websites are talking about this. I think he should just use a different mechanism. We're tired of the old story. We're tired of the exes. We're tired of people nagging and complaining about what happened in the past with them. Oh, like still in this 21st century, people still doing that. Like, really? Dude, you didn't speak so well. I know you're speaking your truth, but you didn't speak so well. You didn't speak so well. Well, these are the reasons most people don't want to go into a relationship, because they feel that when things go south or it doesn't go well, the other party is just going to be throwing silly comments like these, like things like this. Really, it doesn't help. Anyway, I won't be hard anyway, but that's the reality. Let's quickly move on to what people have been talking about. I mean, it's your comments I like, nothing else really bothers me here. Now, Sam Marie comes to say that they were both so young, plus adding in the on and off again status. It makes sense. He's not shading her by saying that. He sounds like he's unsure if he knows that. If he knows what that kind of love even is. Well, you see what I'm talking about. So why commit yourself if you're not willing or you're not so sure about yourself? You feel so insecure. Nobody can love you if you don't love yourself. So don't think you can go in a relationship and feel like the other person would have to love you so much. You have to love yourself first. At this point, Malik is not being a mature person. He's acting like a baby. Like he wants to be loved at all cost. You won't be loved as you wish. Love yourself, and your other partner will love you as you are. I think that's the only advice I will give for you. Is it Kisco? Or Kisco comes to say he doesn't seem to love himself. You see, exactly my point. Exactly. It's like he wants some kind of vindication from a different person. Dude, you're not 16 years old. You're not 12 years old. You're not 1 year old. Love yourself, forget about the rest, okay? I don't think I have to continue with Kisco's comments because he said everything I want to say. I mean, Erin comes to say, well, she's with Bradley Cooper now. I don't know about that. Forgive me. Let me just move on to a different comment. Now, Garcia comes to say that he's not, because he has to love himself first and foremost. Exactly. See, I'm not going to read any comments again. Everybody is telling Zayn Malik one thing. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself more. Pay attention to what makes you happy. Being in a relationship does not mean the person has to succumb to everything you wish. No, love yourself first. Put yourself as a priority. Love everything about yourself. If you go in a relationship and you think that you're not so sure about it, then why step in? Because you feel so insecure about it. And that's very deadly. For those of you who are in a relationship, don't go in a relationship with your head, well, I'm not a relationship counselor, but at least some people's experience have taught me a lesson. I don't know about you. This has been the Chainsaw Pinax News. Thanks for watching.